Xbox Games Showcase 2025 came and went, and boy oh boy did Xbox and Microsoft deliver. Between the game announcement and world premieres, everything that was showcased was simply great. But the single most important announcement in my opinion was the Xbox Ally and Ally X handhelds. And even if you are not an Xbox fan, this announcement should make you excited about the future. Yes, it is a beautiful handheld. Despite simply being a ROG Ally with Xbox controller handles slapped on each side, the Xbox Ally actually looks better than the OG device. There will be two variants. One named the Xbox Ally with the lesser specs, so AMD Ryzen Z2 Go APU with 16 gigs of shared RAM and 512 gigs of storage, which is exactly what the already available Lenovo Legion Go offers, by the way. Then we have the more interesting variant, which is named Xbox Ally X, boasting the superior AMD Z2 Extreme APU paired with 24 gigs of shared RAM and 1 TB of storage, so a clear step up in performance. Xbox and Asus clearly replicated the Xbox Series consoles differentiation through the naming convention, but also the colors of the devices, with the lower spec Xbox Ally being white and the superior one being black. But that's where the similarities with the Xbox consoles stop, because these two devices are not Xbox consoles, at least not yet. Mainly because these will only be able to play some of the games included in the PC Game Pass and not the full Xbox Game Pass library. Why this limitation? Because the Xbox Allies are basically PC handhelds which are powered by a special version of Microsoft's very own Windows 11 OS. To be clear, I do not care about the Xbox Ally nor the Ally X, because for me, a portable gaming device should look like this. Small enough to fit in the palm of my hand and in my pocket. But despite that, the announcement of the Xbox Allies was the most exciting piece of news I heard in the last couple of years. Let me explain to you why. The reason why I am excited is the Xbox OS powering the Xbox Allies. You see, a few months ago, I made a video about the future strategy of Xbox. Go watch that after you're done with this video, because everything I said back then is turning out to be true.
Oh my god! Wow!
In that video, I explained that one of the cornerstones of Xbox strategy will be an Xbox OS marrying the user, or dare I say, gamer friendliness of the Xbox UI with the wide compatibility of the Windows platform. And according to what has been said by other, more notorious and more capable content creators who had their hands on the Xbox Allies and tried the OS, that is exactly what Microsoft and Xbox developers have done. Powering the newly announced devices is a trimmed-down, bloat-free, gaming-focused Xbox OS based on Windows 11 Home. When you start the device, you are not greeted with a Windows desktop, but with a somewhat familiar Xbox UI, which is fully compatible with controller input and extremely touch-friendly. Another great feature is what Xbox calls aggregated library, which allows you to have your Steam, Epic Store and many other launchers integrated in the Xbox UI, making all the games you own across these compatible storefronts accessible in the same library. The only limitation which was mentioned was that the games need to be compatible. From what I gathered, the compatibility requirement is mainly to ensure that the games will run in an acceptable quality given the inherent limitation of handheld hardware, but also to probably allow some level of game distribution control for certain storefront owners like Epic, EA and Ubisoft. But despite that, it is almost certain that more games will be compatible with the Xbox Allies than with the SteamOS-based handhelds because of the anti-cheats compatibility with Windows. To continue on the comparison with SteamOS, Xbox OS, though unconfirmed, will have better hardware compatibility, especially when it comes to GPUs. As you might know, SteamOS is officially only compatible with AMD graphic cards, because Nvidia refuses to release and maintain official drivers for its cards on Linux, which SteamOS is based on.
So Nvidia, fuck you.
While the Xbox OS being based on Windows will certainly not have that limitation. And that, dear viewers and fellow gamer dads, is why I am so excited about the announcement of the Xbox Allies. Now that Xbox and Microsoft finally plugged their fingers out there and made something they should have done a decade ago by developing a gaming-centered OS, the only thing left to figure out is the best way to build a lucrative business model out of it. The most obvious model would be to do what Valve is doing with its SteamOS and make Xbox OS available for everyone for free. Then make money on the back end through store purchases. In which case, this would open great possibilities for gamers to build their own Xbox machines. But knowing Microsoft and its legendary yet legitimate corporate greed, a freely available OS will never happen. So here is an idea from me to Phil Spencer and Satya Nadella. We all know that you have been looking to increase the price of Xbox Game Pass. Instead of simply doing that, create a new top-of-the-line tier of subscription named Platinum, which is 10 to 15% more expensive than the current Ultimate, and offer the ability to install the Xbox OS on any device, including gaming PCs, as part of the perks of this new Platinum subscription tier. I am sure that this will boost the number of users of Xbox Game Pass, which has been stagnating for years now. It will also siphon from the Sony player base, especially people looking to have a console-like experience while playing games at the best visual quality possible. I actually am one of those gamers. I am fed up with the clear weakness of the current-gen consoles and their inability to run consistently at 4K 60 FPS or higher with acceptable graphics. I started putting money on the side to build a top-of-the-line gaming PC more than a year ago. The only thing holding me up is the fact that I want a console-like experience out of my future gaming PC. SteamOS could have been an option, if not for the incompatibility with GeForce GPUs and some of my favorite games. I was always secretly dreaming of the day a Windows-based gaming OS would be released, and it looks like that we are as close as never before to that happening. Phil Spencer and Satya Nadella, you have a golden opportunity to win players back. Do the right thing and for once give us the players what we want, the possibility to build our own Xbox machines.
The sun we hear it, the sun we feel it, the sun we bring it, the sun we share it.